Morning, morning, morning. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to Love 500 and welcome back to what you might see there is a new project. Another project. As it stands at the moment, not including my BMW, I have 5 cars. 5 cars. Luckily, one of them is going tomorrow. The Abarth is sold and the Abarth is being collected by a subscriber tomorrow. But today, we have received another car. This car has sort of been bought to order. A girl who is the friend of a lady up the road who bought the red lounge, the facelift red lounge last year, messaged me a little while ago. She's looking for a car. She's given me a budget and between 3 and 4 grand. She likes white. I did offer her one of Alex's Car Salvage 101, but the mileage was too high for her. I've got this one. This may or may not be suitable for her, but she's messaging me constantly because she's passed her test this week, so she needs a car. So I bought this one. Hopefully there's not much to do on it. So far I don't think there's any surprises. I've not really had a proper look around yet. I've just had a cursory glance. Let's go. Let's show you what we got. Let's tell you about it and tell you what we paid, etc, etc, etc. Let's go. Haven't got a name for it. I haven't got a clue what I'm going to call it, but let's go. What we have here is a Fiat 500. No surprises, looking very familiar because we've done thousands of them in this colour. This is a category N, non-structural, and it has come from Copart in Westbury. It is what I refer to many times as a pre-facelift. As you can see there, it's got the nicer wheels on it. It's also got the nicer seats. It'll have traction control. It may have tyre pressure sensors. I can see what looks like quite new discs in there by the looks of things. I haven't looked, but they look quite shiny for a change. In fact, they're brand new. They're brand spanking new. Oh, that's exciting. Anyway, let's have a look around it. It is absolutely filthy dirty, absolutely filthy. But as far as I can see at the moment, no surprises. So the damage is at the rear. So we'll come on to that last. So looking at the front, hopefully the bonnet is not, hopefully the dirt is not hiding any surprises. As you can see, it's a 64 plate with decent number plates. So I don't think they're going to need replacing. No damage to the front whatsoever. Can't even see really any scratches on that bumper. As I say, the dirt may be hiding stuff. The bonnet is all good. You've already sort of seen this side, so tyres, that's a good tyre, nothing wrong with that. What make are they? The make you never heard of, cheap Chinese ones, which most people seem to buy because they're cheap. Nothing wrong with that door, he says. No, that's dirt, good. Seals are okay. Again, rear tyre, that's virtually new. No damage to the rear quarter. Oh, the pleasure of having no damage to a car. Well, there is damage, but we'll come on to that. I haven't opened the boot yet. I don't know if there's anything in it. I've had a look under the bonnet, and I'll show you under the bonnet in a minute. Tyre this side. Yeah, plenty on there, and of course a new brake disc there. So it's going to have had new pads, discs and pads without a doubt. No damage to that wing. Mirror's good, glass is all good, no damage to the seals there, no damage to that door, and finally no damage to that rear quarter. The roof, very, very dirty. Look at that, that almost looks like cement dust. It does look like cement dust. What you can see on the seat there is the manuals. The boot. There's a bit of car in the boot there. The seat has been pulled down, so I think that's Copart having a little shufty inside to see what they can steal. Did I say that out loud? Let's get on to the damage. So, the damage is a cracked rear bumper, as you can see there. And this tailgate is damaged there and all the way along there. Now, I'm not going to try and repair that. I could have potentially tried to pull it out. It would all take time. Then it would all have to be painted. So I'm buying a new one. I've made an offer on one on eBay. I'm waiting for them to accept my offer or decline it. We are missing a tow eye cover there, but that's it for the damage. That's all there is. We will, of course, take the bumper off. So the bumper is not sitting correctly in there. So something's going on, but I don't see any signs of an impact on that bumper. As far as I could see, there's no signs of an impact. Obviously, we haven't got underneath and looked at the exhaust or anything like that, so we don't know what the situation is like with that. But so 4 good tyres. The bumper, I am going to repair. There's a couple of little scratches on it here, which will just get touched in. I am going to repair that. And then I bought one of those chrome things to go over the top of it to save buying a new bumper. It's going to cost me 120 quid for a bumper, so I thought, what the hell? Let's just use what we've already got. I could have repaired that potentially, but you're always going to see it, I think, to a degree, especially where it is. So I thought, let's just get one of those metal things and put over it. So that's what I've done. Number plate looks all right. I don't think I'm going to bother replacing it. Let's see if we can get in the boot. Oh, hang on, I haven't got it unlocked yet. Oh, sorry about this. That's the key coming over the camera. Right, we're unlocked. Let's see if this handle works. Ah, oh yeah, it's a bit tight. Oh look, it's not missing, it's there. So I reckon this has had a little bash on the back there because that was tight, but that could be because of this. So this, when you look at this has been pushed right in, isn't it? So hopefully that isn't damaged, it's the hatch that's, oh yeah, it doesn't shut properly, does it? Doesn't make a positive sound when it closes, so hopefully it's not this, but obviously we'll take that off and have a look, and we'll have a look. Actually, let's have a look now. Oh no, it has, damn, it has pushed that in, so that's going to need a push. So this is a Cat N, really this should be a Cat S, shouldn't it? Let's push that boot in, it's been stopped by the spare wheel. So that hasn't been inspected at all, has it? Because that would probably have been a Cat S. So there doesn't appear to be any other deformation apart from that. Just that. It's funny, isn't it, how that bumper has just bounced straight back and it's just cracked it at the top. So we need a new bar. Don't think we've got a rear bar, so I'll have to get one of those. And then we'll get the old porta power in there and push that back out. So it's not an issue at all. It'll push out easy. It's just pushed in, it's not rippled at all, it's just, yeah, that'll go back easy. We'll get a piece of wood back on that and that'll come out quite nicely. That's not an issue. But in it, look, there's not a mark on that bumper apart from that scratch. That's bizarre, isn't it? I think, you know what, I reckon they've put someone, or maybe there was a little bit of crack into that, but considering the force that must have hit that with, to bend, because it's done that bar, isn't it? It's done that bar, look at it, the bar is pushed right in. So the force that's been hit on there to do that has not broken the bumper. Well, it has, up here, but not a mark. How bizarre is that? So at least it's a bit broken. I have got one of those. Might be able to use it. And of course we've got a decent one of those, so we can put that back in. So that's the only damage. That's unexpected, but, you know, not the end of the world. So it does shut, but I think it will shut. Actually, no, it doesn't. Strangely, because the car actually does lock. But that's why that's not sitting properly. A little bit of a gap. Actually, it's not too bad. It looked worse in the pictures from Copart, to be fair. It's not too bad. So that needs to be sorted, which we can do, no problem. What we'll do before we push it out, we'll get the new hatch on and see how it closes. Because it may only need pushing out at the bottom, not at the top. But we can adjust that, not a problem. That's why we've got the porta power. Right, let's jump in the car. We'll show you everything inside the car. So it's blooming cold out here. Oh. Right, 75,000 miles. Let's have a look at the key. Start her up. Actually, before we do that, let's see if we've got free CD. There's a big fat no. That's a shame. Never mind. So we're on aux. Oh look, we've got a spare key. Now, that is one issue we knew about. We got an airbag failure. We don't know why. We got the airbag light on. Let's just start her up. And we got an airbag failure. Don't know why. So that could be, let me just turn stereo off. That could be one of many, many things. That could be, it could be that airbag, probably not. But it could be that airbag, it could be the passenger airbag, it could be a side impact sensor, it could be a seat airbag, it could be a seat belt, it could be a pre-tensioner, it could be a curtain airbag, it could be any of those things. Or it might be the airbag ECU itself. Don't know. No idea what it is. Book-wise, now you couldn't see the books. I think I could possibly see them in there, in the picture, just saw the edges of them. What we got in here? Oh, I haven't seen a locking wheel nut key actually yet. Oh look, service consultant. So that gives me someone to ring, doesn't it? A Barnes Group, if there's no service history here. Oh, service history, here we go. What else we got? No receipts, never any receipts. What we got? Oh, look at that. It had a full, right, let's start at the beginning. So, PDI check on the 4th of the 10th, 2014. First service, main dealer service, 18,000 miles. Oh, it was an 18,000 mile service, but it was performed at 8,990 in 2015, a year later. Next one at 20,000 miles, only 2,000 miles more. Sorry, not 2,000. 12,000 miles more in 2018, and then it had a full service in 2022 at 46,000 miles, and then it had another full service March 2024 at 64,000 miles. So it's only done 11,000 miles since its last full service. It seems to run okay. I drove it down the drive, it seems alright. Oh god, what on earth have we got in the boot there? Not in the boot, on the back seat. I'll show you that in a minute. We need to have a look, see if we've got this key. You can't see it anywhere. Certainly not in the car. What have they done here? They've got a power outlet here. No, they haven't. It's just the top of it. Power outlet. Oh, I see that just sort of sits on there. Don't know why they've got that. Oh, we don't have a cubby hole there, or a net or anything. It must be because it's a facelift. I don't know if we can lift the seat up or not. We'll have a look at that in a minute. But I've got a chunk of blue car in the back. I'm just going to get out and go around the other side and I'll show you. Bear with me a second. Right, let's see what this is. What on earth? Bit of bumper, that, isn't it? Plastic bumper. Wonder what that's off of. I wonder if that's what it's hit, or something's hit it, or someone at Copart's just decided to chuck that in the boot. Heaven knows. Heaven knows what that's all about. We'll stick that down there on the floor for the time being. I'll just have to get rid of that, won't I? Wonder what car that's off of then. Anyone? Anyone know? DRL's working, hopefully. Yeah, both DRL's working. But yeah, it's not bad, is it? It's obviously we do have that little issue at the back which we didn't know about, which is a bit annoying, but there you go. Nothing under there, I take it. Seats don't even really, I probably will give them a clean, but they don't really need a clean. That one's a little bit mucky. Mats upside down, probably get new mats. Let's get rid of all these out of the way. It's always a shame that there's no actual receipts. People get the stamp, but they never. Here we have got a thing. Nothing in it though. Shame. No cigarette burns, just a few little dirty marks. I probably will give these a clean. I might as well, mightn't I suppose. What we need to do. Actually, I didn't look to see how much petrol's in it. Have a look here. Can't see a locking wheel nut key. unless it's fallen to the bottom somewhere, which is a possibility. I'm not going to be able to get this wheel out, of course, at the moment. I'll have to deflate it to be able to get it out. So no locking wheel nut key. I wonder if that is, so that's pushed in quite a lot there. So it could have pushed that in. It might, probably an element, and that look, to me, that looks straight. Doesn't look pushed in at all there. And with the way the bumper's sitting, the gap is pretty equal all the way along. So I don't reckon this has moved. I think it's literally just that bit there that's gone in. So that'll be really easy. Block of wood and the porta power. That will soon push that out. So yeah, we don't seem to have a locking wheel nut key. So what I'll do, I'll get off one of these things and see if it's actually got locking wheel nuts. If it has, I think we'll have to take a picture and get one. Again, probably will have, but yeah, let me just grab a screwdriver and we'll take that off and have a look. All right, so the engine sounds good. No, there's not. Someone's put an ordinary bolt on there. So assuming that's the same all the way around the car, which we'll have to double check. So actually, shall I leave these off? No, I'll put it back on for now, if I can get it back on. Let's just take the back one off, because I don't want to come to do this and then find that there is a locking wheel nut key. No, they've obviously changed them, taken them off, because they're all sort of open ones, but then one of them is a closed one, so they've obviously been changed, haven't they? That's good. So I don't need to order one of those. Push that back on. I can't get it to stay on. It's because I'm doing this one-handed. That's it. Right, so we won't worry about that. Okay, what else? Should we pop the bonnet and have a look under there? Right, okay, so looks like we're on the original battery. Let's just grab a torch quickly and have a little look if this torch works. Got any power in it? Yeah, just a bit, not a lot. Trying to see if I can. Thermostat. Thermostat's certainly not leaking. I don't know if you can see that. You probably won't be able to see that. Certainly not leaking, but it's the original with the plastic. Cam belt's not been done. I've already spoken to Glenn because he actually came round today, not to do any work, but he came round to pick something up. And I've said to him he's doing cam belt on another car on Tuesday next week. So I said to him, if you want to do this one as well, so it needs doing, if you want to do it, so he's going to let me know. Dum-ti-tum-ti-tum, what else? Yeah, nothing more to write home about really there. I suppose we ought to check the oil and the coolant. Let's have a look at the coolant. Nice quiet engine actually, very quiet. Let's have a look at the coolant level. Yeah, that's all right, that's above minimum, so that's fine. Yeah, it's all right. Obviously, there is a little bit of work to do on it. And of course, we've got to get to the bottom of why the airbag light is on as well. But apart from that, it's not bad, is it? So, the winning price for this was 1,550 quid. With fees, it was a smidgen over £2,000. So more than I would have normally have paid for a car like this. But it is minimal damage, despite the hidden damage that I didn't know about. It is minimal damage, and I got a buy for it. And it is only a Cat N, despite the hidden damage. Not that many parts I've got to buy for it, so I've got to get a bumper bar. I'm not going to need to bumper. I've bought the thing which is 22 quid for the metal thing. It's going to cost me 100 quid for a hatch. I've got to do that. That will take me about an hour to do that. Got to sort out the airbag light, which we'll have a look at later on. We'll plug the laptop in later and have a little look at that and see what the thing is, see if we can figure out what that is. If we need to get an ECU, we'll get an ECU. They're not expensive. So yeah, it shouldn't take very long. I'm going to come out and give it a clean tomorrow, and we'll go from there. We'll get it up in the air on my new ramps. Is that dirt on there? Yeah. So it doesn't need a service. It's MOT'd to the end of October. Bearing in mind it is now March, so we don't need to MOT it. It should, apart from getting that cam belt done, it should be a nice quick turnaround and out the door. So as long as the exhaust is okay, it's not blowing or anything like that, and there's no oil leaks, which it doesn't appear to be, not that I can see. Yeah, it shouldn't be too much hassle, as long as we can obviously identify what is causing that airbag light. Now, whether that's come on because a sensor has thrown a wobbly after the accident that it had remains to be seen, but it must have been relatively hard, mustn't it, for that bar to go in like that. I mean, the bar's done its job, but the spare tyre has done a better job. Yeah. So hopefully we'll get a new hatch on and it will sit nice and flush. If it doesn't, obviously we've got to repair that back bit anyway, so we'll just keep doing that until such time as it does go. That's popped out, so we may have to bond that back in if it won't stay in. Obviously we'll check the exhaust, we'll get all the wheels off, we'll get it all clean underneath as well. Clean the tyres, clean the wheels. I reckon 2 or 3 days at the most, and this will be ready to go. Yeah, let me know what you think. Looks good. So no broken door handles or anything stupid like that, thankfully. Should be a relatively quick turnaround, as I say, a couple of days work, and it should be ready to go. I'm waiting for the person to accept my offer, which will make it, including delivery, £99. There was one over in Benfleet in Essex that was 60 something, but it means I've got to traipse all the way over there. It's going to take a good couple of hours round trip at least. Got to go across through the Dartford Tunnel and back over the bridge. So that can cause problems in itself, so I'd rather just pay a little bit more. Don't know yet what I'm going to ask for it. Not really sure. Just because she's got a budget of £4,000, obviously I'm not going to ask for £4,000 just because she's got a budget of that. Don't know at the moment. 75,000 miles, so I reckon 3. I reckon it's worth £3,000. Maybe a little bit more actually with the cam belt done. Maybe, we'll see. I don't know. We'll tot it all up and try and put our usual profit on. So at the moment, what have we spent? So it was smidging over £2,000 with the fees. £180 to get it here from Paul, the driver. So we're sort of 2,200 almost. Hatch is 100. That's 2,300. Cam belt's 200. That's 3,500. 400. 500. So there's not going to be much profit in it. If I sell it for £3,000, that's only 500 quid profit. However, you know, 500 quid profit for a couple of days work of clean and not very much to do is not too bad. So we'll see if we can get, I think with the cam belt done, maybe we'll go for 3,250. Sounds good to me. Don't need to get any tyres, no door handles, no dents to fill, nothing like that. Once it's clean, it'll probably look a lot better. So, haven't got a name for it, have no idea what I'm going to call it. Over to you. What should we call it? RV64HJF. Nothing springs to mind. Let me know what you think. Was it a good buy, do you think? Have I paid too much? Yeah, I have. Oh, I think that's parcel force picking my parcel up. But that's it. So don't forget, if you're not a subscriber, hit that button, subscribe to the channel, give us a thumbs up. Until the next one, take care, stay safe, and we'll see you soon.